Hello, good people. Welcome to Good Things Fashion Tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to make this hijab, instant hijab. And in order to achieve that, I have with me here half trouser length of fabric. I have half trouser length of fabric, and I also have hijab inner cap here, the one we made previously in another video. I'm going to link up that video to this video at the end of this tutorial. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to tape the fabric all around the four edges. You turn it twice and tape it round to make sure that the fabric does not loosen up. You can use 1 yard of fabric or depend a trouser length, depend on what you want. If you want to be able to wrap it around your bust or your body, it depends on what you want. But for me, this is what I could find for this tutorial. Now half trouser length of fabric, and the fabric is chiffon. Now this is what I'm going to do now in my sewing machine. I'm going to tape it round. I'll turn it twice and tape it round the four edges of the fabric to give it a neat finishing before attaching it to the inner cap. If you have an hijab inner cap at home, you can just buy a matching chiffon fabric and use it to make this instant hijab. If you do not have, you can check out the previous video I made on how to make the instant and the hijab inner cap and make one for yourself. So very easy and simple. Now this is me taping the fabric on all the four corners. You turn it 2 times and tape it round to give it a neat finishing. Now after taping it round the four edges, this is what we have. This is what I have here. This is how it's going to look like. You can see it very neat. Now the next thing we are going to do is to find the mid point of the fabric, the middle of the length of the fabric, and you do that by folding it into two equal halves in this manner. You fold it into two and you mark the middle of the fabric. We cannot notch it now because we have already sewn the all the edges down. So you use chalk or office pin to mark the middle of the chiffon fabric like I'm doing. You use chalk to mark it. You can also use an office pin. So you put an office pin in that midpoint in case that chalk should clean off before you start sewing. Just make sure you mark out the middle of your chiffon fabric. This is me putting an office pin in that midpoint to make sure that I to make sure that I don't miss that miss mid middle of the fabric while sewing. Now the next thing is to work on the, you can see what I have after marking the middle of the fabric. The next thing is to work on the inner cap. You you put it together and find the middle of it at the front. You find the middle in front and mark it with your pen or chalk, depending on what you we show. I'm using red biro here to mark the middle of the inner cap, the hijab inner cap. Now, you will hold your inner cap in this manner. This is the inner hijab inner cap. You turn the inside of it to be facing you. You can see the mark at that midpoint in front of the inner cap. You hold it in this manner with the inside of it facing you in this manner. Then you are going to take your chiffon fabric, and you turn that place where you have sewn, the negative side where you sewed down, you place it right on top of that mark on the cap from the inside in this manner, in exactly the same way the way I did it, and you hold it together with your office pin. Make sure the cap, you are looking inside the cap before placing the chiffon fabric on it. Then you place it on your sewing machine and start sewing. You can see the way it's looking. You can see it. That's how you are going to join them together in order to achieve the required results. It's like you are the two opposite sides are facing each other now. The inside of the cap and the inside of the chiffon, they will be facing each other. Then you start sewing it round. You start from that middle and sew it round. When you are almost at the back of the inner cap, you stop. You will not close it completely. You stop. Just make sure you sew it almost to the back, maybe somewhere behind your ear. When you are just behind your where your hair is at the back of it, you stop. I'm showing this process because of the beginners that are not very familiar with the sewing process. So you stop it there. You can see where I stop. I'm almost at the end of that inner cap at the back of it. You will now do the other side. You turn your cap and place it on the needle and start sewing again the other side, almost to the back of the cap again. Then you stop. You keep matching it together and sewing it. When you're almost at the very middle of the back of that cap, you stop. After joining the two fabric, this is what we have. This is how it's going to look like. You can see the back. You can see the opening. The opening is here. Then what you do is to flip back the chiffon fabric, flip it on top of the cap, and that's how you are going to wear it. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and please put on your notification bell in order for you to get notified anytime I post a new video. This is how you are going to wear it. I'm tying a scarf because I'm on video. Normally the inner cap is meant to cover the hair. So this is how you're going to wear it. You wear the inner cap, then you flip the chiffon to the back in this manner. You flip it to the back and use your hand to adjust it round your hair. You pull it a bit over your hair. After pulling it round your hair, then you use your hand and hold those two edges and pull it firmly down to under your chin. You have to be firm. Then you turn it, cross it over, and take them to the back. You cross it over and take them to the back, and that's how you have your instant hijab. You can see mine is very short. It's just half trouser length. If you have 1 yard or more than or a trouser length or almost 1 yard, depending on what you want, you can adjust it. You can see what I have here, and you can also extend the length of the fabric. Mine is by 60. You can, if you can find a fabric that is more than 60 by on the side, or you sewed another fabric to it,